This video is about RedGard 1-gallon waterproofing and crack prevention membrane. You start off with a sturdy wall. Make sure your wall is ready. You don't have any loose debris, no dirt, nothing like that. In this case, I sanded down, plastered it, got rid of all the excess sand because you get it ready as if you start painting. The RedGard waterproofing and crack prevention membrane prevents cracks in tile and stone floors due to surface movement. The membrane also produces a moisture barrier. It is suitable for use in residential and commercial tile and stone installation. It is designed so that you could use it in the exterior or the interior of the house. It's easy to use, can be applied by roller, trowel, or airless sprayer. When you apply one coat to inhibit tile and stone cracking due to minor surface movement, you apply a second coat to waterproofing floors and countertop. In this video, I'll be doing 3 coats to show you what it looks like at the end of third coat. It's rated for extra heavy duty surface. So I started with the roller and the tray. I used the same roller, same tray for painting. So I didn't use any special texture or anything like that. I just wanted to show you what it's like to apply it directly with the typical paintbrush, typical roller they use for painting. You don't have to go out of your way buy anything else. This worked for me. It should work for you. So when you do the first coat, it's like painting. You would see the wall. The wall that you are painting on. It's kind of transparent. But as you apply it, the color is pink. Then as the RedGard starts to dry, it starts getting darker, which turns into red. But after you are done, which I'm going to show you at the end of first coat, you see some part that needs to be sealed up. So if you're using it for sealing up the wall so that you could apply tile on it, it's always a good idea to do second or third coat. So after doing the first coat, I was able to inspect and take a look at the wall to see what do I have to work with. So it was calling for a second coat. So I had to go back and coat it for the second time so that I'm comfortable with the amount of work that I'm going to be doing after the RedGard is dry, so that I would know for sure that the wall is not going to have any water leakage problem. So if you have a water leak, this is like a secondary membrane to the already mold resistant sheetrock that you already installed. All right. So this is what it looks like with the first coat. And some of it is still drying. While it's still wet, I wanted to get rid of the tape before I have issues with the membrane and the tape together. As you saw while I was pouring it onto the tray, it's much thicker than your paint. However, when you apply it, you apply it just like you would apply the paint on the wall. Okay. And for those cracks, for those corners, you could just use your regular brush. But what you have to do is you have to make sure you don't have too much on the brush. Then you will start getting those blobs or those drip. Remember, this is thicker than the paint, so your drip is going to be much thicker, and you don't want that because your surface area it's not going to be smooth. You want a smooth surface, so you have to do a good job painting and brushing. So this is what it looks like on a second coat. As you can see, some spots right there. You could use second coat. So I just want to give you the feel of it. It feels great, feels soft, feels smooth, but of course you're going to have texture because remember, this is a membrane. So you're going to have a texture. So I'm going to go in for the third coat, and so you see what it looks like at the third coat. And most importantly, at the end, I'm going to show you when I start installing the tile that this membrane is holding up the tile very well. This is the cheap way to build your bathroom tub. People use new materials that's around, but if you're in a tight budget and you don't want to spend too much money on those boards that typically nowadays people use, you could just go ahead with this membrane. It costs about $70, and you do 3 coat of it. Then you could just apply tile on this. So when it's wet, it's pink, but when it gets dry, it's turned red, and you could see the membrane. Right here, it's all covered. This is what third coat looks like. You see, I don't have any spots that is transparent to the blue wall that I had. So I just wanted to quickly show you how thick it is in the third layer right here. I took a small piece out right here because I saw it wasn't sitting well. So I got an opportunity to pull it out, and I want to show you how thick it is. But of course, I'm going to go back and coat it. This was just for demonstration purposes. So as you can see, it's holding up tiles very well. These tiles are actually made for the wall and for the floor. So they are thicker than your ordinary tile wall. So it's holding up without an issue. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching.